Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm once again your host, Brad Drake, and this is my ongoing AWA save. Tonight, we have spot show number 11 for the AWA, and we are halfway between Salt Lake City and, I forgot, let me look at what our next town is. Our next town is Phoenix, Arizona, so we are halfway between the two, and we are in RAWLINS, Wyoming. All right, big spot show here tonight at the RAWLINS High School gym. That location has already been booked, obviously, as you just saw on the screen. Or for those of you that are just listening along, it was on the screen. Let's take a look at our backstage incidents. It looks like we have all protege work here with our respected wrestlers and their proteges. Absent workers this evening, just Kevin Kelly, who's still out injured with that wicked problem that he had a few months back. Let's run down our card. The Terrorist is opening up against Russ Francis, and this Terrorist, of course, is no longer Jack Victory, but it is now Stormy Granzig under the hood. Dukes and Jammer are going to face the Russians. Jamie West is going to face Sherri Martel for the World Women's title. Got to make that adjustment right there. Got the C, okay. Nick Kiniski is going to battle Rip Oliver. And Ali Khan and Sheik Adnan al-Kaiseey are going to face Jerry Blackwell and Gagne in the semi-main. And then our main event this evening, Doug Somers is going to battle Jimmy Superfly Snuka. All right, you know what time it is. Let's get to booking. All right, the Terrorist and Francis here in the opener. And that is a 12-minute bout. There's the Terrorist. And there is Russ Francis. And we're going to leave this one open-ended. We'll see what the computer decides who to make the winner. Next, we have Dukes and Jammer versus the Russians. The Russians are definitely going to go over here. They are due for a win. That's going to be a 14-minute bout. And of course, we could just plug in the tag teams here. And there we go. Auto name. Bam. And we're going to have Boris Zhukov get the win here, since Zhukov took the loss last night to Bob Backlund. All right, Jamie West is going to face Sherri Martel here for the World Women's title. And of course, Martel is once again the title holder. Well, she has been for a while, but I guess I meant to say that she is carrying the women's title for a multiple time. Right there is Jamie West, cool cowboy hat. Or in her case, a cowgirl hat. And there is Sherri Martel. And Sherri's going to win, but of course, she's going to cheat. Because if she didn't cheat, it wouldn't be Sherri. All right, there it is, tainted win. All right, continuing down the card, we now have Nick Kiniski versus Rip Oliver. And this one also goes 14 minutes. Rip Oliver, we're technically in the Northwest region here. So Rip Oliver is going to go over because he still has a name in the Northwest region. He's still working for Pacific Northwest Wrestling, if I'm correct. So he's going to go ahead and get the win. He'll probably use that wicked tombstone pile driver to get the win. And next, we have Adnan al-Kaiseey and Ali Khan tagging. And I think this is the first time. I think we've tagged these two before. So there's the Sheik. And there is Ali Khan. And then we'll plug in Jerry Blackwell and Gagne. And that one goes 18. So it's al-Kaiseey and Khan versus Blackwell and Gagne. We're going to leave this one open-ended, but of course we know who's going to get the win there. In fact, if Blackwell and Gagne don't get the win, I'd be shocked. So in our main event, and this is a pretty solid main event for the AWA in late 1987, is Doug Somers versus Jimmy Snuka here. And there's Doug Somers. And there's Jimmy Snuka. So these two both have the psychology to do an epic. So they're going to do an epic. And Jimmy Snuka, of course, is going to go over. Jimmy Snuka is one of our biggest merchandise sellers, and he's hotter than a firecracker here. All right, we got to adjust one match. Kiniski and Oliver should be a 16-minute bout. Yeah, so that gives us 111 minutes overall. That's just shy of 2 hours. This is a solid card here for Rawlins Gym for a spot show. Of course, we are helping out the Rawlins High School Booster Club with a fundraiser here. And let's see how we do. We're going to start the show. All right, the Terrorist loses to Russ Francis. Russ Francis gets a win with that wicked knee lift he does. I actually could not find a finishing move anywhere for Russ Francis, so I don't even know what his finishing move was. So I just made it the knee lift. All right, we are only drawing 690 people here in Rawlins High School, so I got a feeling that we're going to be losing some money here. Good news is on this match is we don't have any red text of doom. We have never run in the Northwest region. This is our first time running in the Northwest region. We have television coverage in the Northwest, but we have not run. So I'm expecting some red text of doom for some of these matches. I was expecting it for this one. Surprisingly, there was not. All right, this segment gets a 33 overall. Our next match here, the Russians get the win when Zhukov drops that running headbutt on Derek Dukes, and Dukes and Jammer continue their losing ways as a team, and the Russians get a much-needed win. But of course, Dukes and Jammer are both rookies, and they're going to have to do some losing here. All right. Jamie West versus Sherri Martel. Sherri Martel makes another title defense here, scoring a 64 in the Northwest, which is pretty good. These two get a 51 overall. No red text of doom. They're both known well enough in the Northwest. Excellent. All right, Kiniski and Oliver get a 64 overall here. A nice score. Rip Oliver, of course, gets a 70, wrestling out of his home region here. Let's see if there's any takeaways. Just the holding back business. So not bad. Not a bad score at all for that match. I'm curious to see how this next match goes. We only get a 59. And check this out. Ha ha ha. Adnan al-Kaiseey gets the win for his team by submitting Greg Gagne with an Indian deathlock. That's awesome. That is awesome. And al-Kaiseey actually beats out everybody here in a score with a 65. That is unexpected and great. Don't get used to that one happening, folks. Boy, was I wrong. See, if one of you would have called Vegas and put down a wager on that, or even one of your local betting services nowadays, you could have won some money off of that one. All right, our takeaways here, just the inconsistency, the holding back business. Fair enough. 59 overall for that one. Moving on, our main event here almost scores an 80. Jimmy Snuka gets the win, of course, with that Superfly splash. And Snuka scores an 83. Somers scores a 66. Gives us a 79 overall. Let's see if there's any takeaways. And there's the holding back slightly business, but that's it. Everything else was good to go. And let's see how we do overall. Check that out. We got a 73 overall, and we raised our popularity into the region. Excellent. Maybe we'll have to consider doing more spot shows in the Northwest region, but we'll look at that when the time comes. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this show, and we're going to make our adjustment here. Even though we don't have another spot show laid out, we will be able to stay organized and clean this way. That was a pleasant surprise, that spot show. I'm pretty happy with that. And of course, we're kicking back up our tour here in just the next gameplay day. So tomorrow, you'll be able to tune in and check out our tour. We're making our way into Phoenix, Arizona for the first time in a long time. And of course, that main event is going to feature Scott Hall versus Kurt Hennig. For those of you that don't know, Phoenix, Arizona was an AWA town for many years, but they stopped running there in about the mid-'80s when business started going down. Well, business is no longer going down for the AWA. We are on the up, we are on the rise, and we're reopening and rerunning our old towns, and we're heading to Phoenix, Arizona tomorrow. All right, let's take a look here back on the main screen if there's anything. Oh, subliminal messages. This stuff is just so stupid. Steve Williams got hired by All Japan here on an exclusive written contract. Good for him. That's pretty realistic. Uh-oh, Paul Diamond got hurt here. He's going to work through the back pain, but it's going to be a few months to heal fully. You know, speaking of that, let's see how much longer we have Kevin Kelly out. Kevin Kelly's still out for 2 months. We got to find SOMERS a new tag partner. I don't know. We'll figure something out here. Doug SOMERS likes Nick Kiniski. Hey, fair enough. And the other one, of course, was that Paul Diamond that we just read and understand already. All right, al-Kaiseey wants a pay raise. Larry Nelson wants a pay raise. What on earth just happened here, folks? Well, it appears we've lost our screen, folks, so that's going to go ahead and close this one up for us today. I don't know what happened. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. And also, join us on Facebook. Talk with us about your save and what you have going on. Facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. Look at this. Things are going crazy here. I have no idea what just happened there. So join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. And as always, if you would like this mod and you don't have it already, please go to braddrake.net, drop me a line, and I will send you over the link to the Google Drive page, which will give you not only the picture pack, but also the database. Thanks, everybody. So long for now.